Podcast is a production of Unfiltered Studios. If you would like to know more about joining Unfiltered Studios, please visit our website at unfpod.com for more information.
I'm just kidding. Welcome to this first episode of the KJ Arcade. And you're probably asking yourself, the A stands for arcade this whole time? The answer is no. It does not. Everyone always asks us.
Yeah.
What does the A stand for? And it's for anything.
Anime.
It's
arcade.
Arcade.
Arcade. Animals.
Antithesis. Who
ambiguous.
knows? Yeah. That's it. It's ambiguous. Ooh.
Artillery.
Well, this time it stands for arcade because we did our character deep dives, and now we're going to do the arcade where we discuss games.
Games.
And why are we discussing games, Jay?
Because this particular series is brought to you by Game Cores.
Yes, we are now official members of Game Core. This
Because
is also like part of Tech for Troops, and it's for a good cause. And if you want to know more information, do yourself a Googs for the Game Core.
that's right.
Yeah.
We're here to help our veterans.
That's it. So anyway, guess what my game is called? Jay, I did my research.
What is your game called?
It is called Conquests of Camelot. The search for the Grail.
The Holy Grail.
The Holy Grail. That's right. So this game here, it came out in 1990. And at that time, I remember I was playing, it was made by Sierra.
Okay.
And I wanted to talk about this because it's one of those games that is permanently stuck in my head. Like, it is forever in my head. It's one of those games where, like, before there was even a mouse for your computer.
Oh God! So this is even before like consoles really blew up.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, they had Atari and they had Nintendo, but it wasn't. But this was one of the games where it wasn't run around as fast as possible. It was solving puzzles and riddles.
So Oregon Trail, but medieval.
Not even Oregon Trail, because the Oregon Trail has like a specific, like it had an ideal, but like you start out, you're King Arthur, and you have to go save 3 of your knights who have gone searching for the Holy Grail and they've gone missing, and so you need to go find them, and so you have to go, and it like mixes a lot of his history with ancient Britain, and this is like the type of game back in the day when they didn't give you like handouts like they do now, where like, oh, you need to know where to go. Just click the hint button. No. You would get stuck and you're like, there's literally nothing else I could do. And so you just have to start over. Or what I used to do, and it used to piss my parents off, is call the game hotline.
Oh God.
And they would tell you, they would ask you like prompts like, what part of the game are you in? Like, where are you? This is what you need to do. And I would call that place my poor parents' phone bill. So bad.
$1.99 a minute.
$1.99 a minute. It was terrible. But then it also was a game where like you couldn't. It wasn't a click on things because you couldn't like click and touch. You had to actually pull up a prompt and be like, "Go talk to Guinevere." Talk to Galahad, answer riddle, like go do this. And it's funny because, I'm a kid and you see Guinevere and you're like, hug Guinevere. And then he walks up and he hugs Guinevere. And you're like, oh, kiss Guinevere. and then they kiss Guinevere and you're like,
no, stop it. No, you can't kiss Guinevere.
And then it's loud. Has sex with Guinevere, and they're like, "Now's not the time for that." Dang it!
Hey, you stop it! Stop it right now!
But also, it had a lot of puzzles that you came across had questions that you couldn't answer without the accompanying book that came with it.
What?
It had this book, and it was like they had the instruction manual, but they also had this book, and they called it the Liber Ex Doctrina.
Oh.
And I remember it specifically. And it was like, you read through it, and it has like ancient history or whatever, but also it has like what symbols translated into words. And like this, it had different things. So like when you come across a puzzle and you're like, how the fuck am I supposed to know that? You read through the Liber Ex Doctrina and you're like, oh shit, that's the answer. Blah, 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 blah. It's just like, it's so fucking cool. And it was the shittiest graphics, like the pixels. You maybe had like 200 pixels across your whole screen. Like it was made by 2 people.
Just 2 people?
Just 2 people, Christy Marks and Peter Ledger.
Son of a bitch.
They was married. And it's just like, I don't know. This game brings back so many memories of playing. It was just so simple, and it was 2D, and it was just, it kind of reminded me of Zork. Did you ever play Zork?
Did I play Zork? I don't think I ever played Zork. Matter of
fact,
it's just that
it's totally text-based.
I didn't play a lot of PC games, honestly.
Oh, okay. Well, it was just straight text-based game. Like the game starts out, you're standing in front of a house. And you're like, okay, walk to house.
Why is King Arthur outside of house?
But I mean, I'm just saying that's what Zork did.
Oh.
And then like, Conquest for Camelot was like, I don't know, you're searching for the Holy Grail, and they also had like the Lady of the Lake, and like there was Galahad and Gawain and Lancelot, and you had to save them, and so there was a few little bits of action in the game, but it was mostly like solving riddles and finding things to pick up, and on and on. Like Sierra was famous for this type of game at that time, like King's Quest.
Okay.
So let's see. I was trying to think if there were any. Apparently, there are Easter eggs that I never knew about.
Such as?
They don't explain what the Easter eggs are, of course. Because why would they?
I mean, it's been over 30 years. Go ahead. Let on.
Well, Wikipedia don't want to get into details, apparently.
Ooh, Wikipedia.
Thanks, Wikipedia. But I don't know. I don't know what else to say. Apparently, they got like a 4.5 out of 5 because this was just. I remember playing all these types of games when they first came out, and it's just like the shittiest graphics in the entire world. Like it was shitty graphics. I was playing it on a fucking gateway. Like,
would you compare it to like the original Mario Brothers, or less?
Probably less, actually.
Holy shit! It can get worse.
Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy. Oh, man.
I mean, bad enough it was just like black and green. Was it black and green?
No, it had colors.
Okay, at least it had colors.
It was like 16. It was like 8-bit. So yeah, so it probably had like a solid dozen colors. Maybe it had more than that. It had to have more than that.
But the characters were probably like basically stick figures.
I mean, like I remember plenty of times when their feet were genuinely 1 pixel wide.
Wow.
Depending on how far away from the screen they were, and but you gotta try it though. It's one of those games where like it's classic.
Oh no!
You're gonna look at it and be like, "This is making me throw up in my mouth." But
that could be facts. I've seen so many new graphic designs. Looking at for instance, looking at Marvel Rivals with this weird 3D cell shading that looks amazing.
It looks like a better Borderlands.
So I'm sitting here like, oh, this is awesome. But then you're going to take a huge time warp back to the early 90s and see these little stick figure people on a screen like, I'm going to go save these knights.
I mean, it doesn't look that terrible. Like,
oh no! You said
it looks like what you would draw in Microsoft Paint. The best
I can't draw for shit. So That's saying a lot.
Some skill could do in Microsoft Paint.
Oops.
Have that palette at the top. Like that's all you got to do.
Wow.
There's no gradient.
Yep. The wop. Oh, look at that.
I'm in a castle.
He looks like Doodle Bob. Oh no, he's evil Stan. Me man.
Me bang.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Me bang.
Timber.
Anyways, that was one that I wanted to bring up, and if anybody wants to look it up, apparently it's freeware now.
Ooh.
So you can like download it and play it. Maybe when I start streaming, I'll do it just for the hell of it.
Just for the hell of it, yes.
Because it'll be fun.
Yes, I
and
believe
people will be like, "What the fuck are you playing?" I'll be like, "Eat shit."
That's a great tie-in, sir. That's a great tie-in.
I could because we're gonna start streaming for GameCore.
Correct.
And we'll let you guys know if we actually get a schedule going.
Yeah. Once we get everything nailed down, we'll be very precise. We'll be like clockwork.
Yeah, so probably a couple weeks we'll start streaming.
Give us until the new year for
let us set shit up. We got to do Akira by the end of the year. Oh God.
Yeah, we do have to do Akira by the end.
Oh my God, we have to. We made a pinky promise.
It's your New Year treat.
Oh yeah, you're welcome. Merry Christmas, motherfucker.
Just remember all those horrible growing pains.
That's a wall!
Canada!
Okay, anyways, we're talking about video games. We get distracted. We can't focus on one thing for more than 5 minutes.
No, that would be telling people that we actually do not have.
We should fucking call it the KJ and ADHD.
I mean, sorry, kids. If you were born in the 80s, you have a lot of neurodivergent things going on upstairs. And it's not your fault. It's genetics and your parents. Blame your parents.
Jay, where can they find us, though?
You can find us at the KJandAPodcast at gmail.com. Don't forget to find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Threads, Bluesky, and TikTok, and YouTube, and Patreon.
It's like less racist Twitter.
Yeah, Bluesky is literally less racist. So if you want to just go ahead and
muscless Twitter,
you can just go hit the Bluesky. That's perfectly fine.
Muscless Twitter. That's what it is.
That's true. More think. Don't forget to find us on Patreon, where you can find at least 6 hours bonus stuffs. And if you go to Patreon, eventually we're gonna add new stuff because we're doing more stuff now. Yeah,
we're doing more stuff, so we can start doing we can start adding some more video stuff to Patreon.
Yep. Don't forget to find us on YouTube as well. And if you just want to donate to a podcast in need, don't forget you can hit us up at buymeacoffee.com/KJandAPodcast.
I wish you could see his face when he did that shit.
Yep, hitting it like a good old Ray Charles.
I can't even fucking finish. He was making love to the microphone, everyone.
Our podcast in need. Don't forget, we're here for you. We'll be here for us.
Oh God, we need to make that a Facebook thread.
So on that note, as Kevin chokes on his own spit.
Don't mind me, just fighting a 4-week fucking cold.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. Yeah, it has been terrible. This winter has not been great.
Everyone I know is coughing like crazy.
Yes.
Everyone, literally everyone I know has a cough.
Throats are not happy.
No.
Womp womp.
Womp womp. It's the fungus. We're all dying.
Stop it.
All right. Thank you so much for listening. We appreciate you.
Good night, everybody.
Bye.